Fall is my absolute favorite holiday. Sit out on the porch in the nice crisp air with a nice book. I'm just kidding, I don't really read. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be doing a fall inspired tutorial using some of my new Melt Cosmetics makeup. This is going to be a makeup look that I would do on a fall day. This is going to be a little bit more glam because for fall I definitely feel like I'm either drawn to like the really warm, almost like pumpkin-y, like warm orangey browns, like that kind of look, or the really dark like vampier purples and burgundies. So this is definitely going to be a more burgundy type look. Fall is my absolute favorite Fall is my absolute favorite season. It's just like sweater weather is my favorite, like the nice cool crisp air, yet it's still not cold, like the sun's out and it's still nice. You could wear a t-shirt, but you could also wear a sweater. I just love it. I'm just like in my element right now. It's definitely, I think, one of the nicest falls we've had in a while. Maybe I'm just paying attention to it more, because what else do I have to pay attention to? So long story short, I love fall and I've been really excited to do this tutorial because I also have this new Melt Cosmetics. Actually, I have quite a few products. So if you've ever been interested in checking out Melt Cosmetics, we're gonna test these babies out. So let's just get down to it. First, we're gonna start with an eye look. I'm gonna prime my eyes with MAC Paint Pots. I do have their newest eyeshadow palette. It's called She's in Party's Melt Cosmetics Eyeshadow Palette. I will have everything linked below that I've used on my face today. Have actually been really excited to test this out. I've never used anything from Melt Cosmetics and I love testing out new brands because sometimes you can find really, amazing finds and you can find, new favorites in your makeup routine. So I'm hoping that that's the case for today. That's the palette, definitely very fall themed. I showed you guys this, I forget which video, but I showed you guys this, in my palette tag. This was my newest palette at the time. And I still haven't used it because I was saving it for a fall tutorial because it just really screams fall to me. It is a more cooler tone, so if you really love warm tones, I'm sorry guys, but this is not a warm toned fall look. I just did a review on the Pumpkin Spice palette from Too Faced, and that one was definitely more warm toned. So if you're interested in a tutorial using that and a review on that palette, I'll link it below. Also, if you'd like a really specifically dedicated look to warm tone for a fall tutorial, definitely comment that below and I can do that for sure. I just kind of want to swatch these to show you. They're really, really pretty. This looks like the perfect palette for a fall look. Like, does that not look incredible? Let's start with Last Caress, and that's that like darker mauvey purple. My Smashbox shadow blending brush. See how these perform. Really pigmented, and as I said, I have yet to use these on the eyes, but I have swatched them, so I was really impressed with the swatches. So I really went smoky there. I know this probably looks like I now have a black eye, but I just kind of started and built it in the crease, blended it down into the outer lid, and I went pretty far in. I have wide set eyes. If you have close set eyes where the middle in between your eyes are a lot smaller than the actual width of your eye, don't bring it this far in. So if you have close set eyes, or if you just don't like the way that that looks, just don't bring it in so far. And again, as I said, this is going to be a bit more of like a full glam look, but I can do a more natural look too. Like any type of look you're looking for, comment below and I can give that to you. So I'm just taking the brush with no additional product and kind of just slowly working at it, and it's like literally blending like a dream. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same on the next eye. Now, what we're going to do is we're gonna just take a bigger fluffy brush with some of this Total Immortal. Now, when you use a bigger fluffy brush, obviously it's gonna cover more space. I have a lot of space there, so if you have smaller lids, I would stick still with a smaller brush. This is just what I prefer to use because it kind of does the job quicker. But I just am really light-handed and see how I hold it down lower? Whereas when I was going in with a darker shade, I was holding it right in the middle so that I had harder pressure, and it's gonna give more pigmentation and more, you know, it's gonna be a little bit more harsh. So when you want things to be soft, I like to hold it, not like down here, but I just kind of hold it more at the edge, and then you can be a little bit softer. I was just doing really light kind of circular motions, just working it into that shade. See how it just gave a lot more of like a seamless, perfect blend effect. And then there's that eye. So see the difference? It's already starting to look a little bit less like black eye and more like fall vampy deliciousness. I just go into the darker shade, which is the Last Caress, and I'm just gonna reinforce it a little bit without, like, I'm barely adding any, and then just like little circular motions up, like you're just really trying to softly unite these two beautiful shades together. And oh my goodness, I am like over the moon about this palette. Extremely pigmented, yet for a dark purple, it's like mauvey purple, it's blending out like perfectly. Okay, so now we're gonna go into Sleepwalk, and I'm gonna put that all over the lid. Now we're gonna look real scary, but don't worry, we're gonna just bring it all over the lid. It's a beautiful, beautiful metallic. A little bit more warmth than this one, a little bit more. And I am bringing it up into the crease a little bit. You wanna be careful. These are a little bit more fallout from these ones. It's because I'm using my finger. Like, what a stunning shade though. Okay, I'm just going to kind of join the two together, and then we're just gonna kind of blend it one last time. So now what I'm going to do is use this shade here, Strange Love. I'm gonna apply that all over the middle of the lid. That shade's just so stunning. I am gonna go the majority of the lid, laying it over top of that darker metallic. It's just like incredible. From the inside to like about 3/4 out. And then I'm just going to, as I said before, kind of blend that in and just kind of pull that shade into the other metallic. We're gonna brighten it right up with Skeleton Kiss, which is that kind of more gold. I don't know how to even describe that shade. It's a bit duochromy. It almost has a bit of like purpley pink hues in different lights. JH50 with some of that. And I'm gonna wet this one. I usually wet my inner corner highlights anyways. So we're gonna bring it in the inner corner and then kind of bring it into the lid as well. So that's blended right in. Actually, I got a highlight from the Melt Cosmetics. We'll see how it does. And I may bring that into the inner corner too. I like to have like a deep, sultry, smoky eye and then have a blinging inner highlight. That's such a stunning look. Still looks dark, and I mean, as I warned you guys, we're going for vampy today. We have an eyeliner. So I got it in Columbia, which is an ultra matte eyeliner. And I do like the packaging of this stuff. Like, I think it looks very sleek. I think it's like pretty like typical. It's nothing out of the like crazy incredible, like, oh my goodness, I've never seen anything like this, but I do like the packaging. I think it's beautiful. Matte, chocolatey, dark chocolatey brown. So first I'm gonna bring it upper lash line. I'm gonna also use this in the lower lash line. And it'll look a little chunky like most pencil liners do. Then I take a short shader, an E20 by Sigma, and you can just kind of smudge and blend that out so it doesn't look so like chunky. See how that eye looks a lot better than this eye. And then what I'm gonna do is take my Smashbox shader brush, or the shadow blending brush, sorry, and take some of that Last Caress. So I think the eyeliner was pretty good too. It blended really well. I'm just going to take a bit of this Main Street, that darkest shade there, and I'm going to use that as an eyeliner. Do a little small wing and line the lash line but only to about halfway. So keep it really thin on like right next to the lash line, and as it goes out towards the wing, get a little bit thicker. And then I'm going to take the brush that I used to smudge, and I'm just going to take a little touch of that mean streak, really tap off the excess, and kind of just smudge it out into the shadow. And then just on the edge there, kind of blend that in. Pull it into the shadow so it blends right in. And I've really been into the whole like almost foxy eye. I mean, I don't really do the whole foxy eye, but like I like pulling it into the temple a little bit. Okay, so I'm really happy with this look. I'm happy with that Melt Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. The eyeliner seems good too. And yeah, so ultimately so far I'm happy. I know this is definitely really smoky, really vampy, but that's what I was going for today. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now we're gonna go into the blush lighters and then the highlighter. So blush lighters are kind of like a mix between blush and highlight. So they're gonna be like a kind of shimmery, glowy highlight, or blush, sorry. So I got them in the shades Nevermore and Fire Fury. So this is Nevermore, pretty neutral actually, pretty neutral pink. It's not super warm. It maybe has a little bit more peachy tones, but I think it's still pretty neutral. This is Fire Fury, so definitely a more deep blush. You would only need a touch. I think this is a little bit too contrasting to the eyeshadow, where this is more of like a red burgundy and this is more purple. So we are going to use the first one, which is Nevermore. And then from the swatches, they look stunning. They're not super glittery, shimmery like a highlight. They have a bit of a glow, so that, as I said, where the light hits, you're still going to see it. Kind of can be a 2-in-1, which is cool. So very pigmented, but I think it's really pretty though. So I'm just gonna blend that in a little bit. I think that's a pretty blush. I really honestly do. So the last face product is the highlight. This is the Morningstar Digital Dust Highlight by Melt Cosmetics. Let's give this baby a swatch. Wow, eh? And it almost has like similar vibes, a little bit brighter, but similar vibes to the inner corner and the brow bone shade. So like kind of like the duochrominess. So I like that. Maybe I'll pop some in the inner corner to make that pop a little bit more. I'm gonna start with a fan brush. That's stunning, is it not? The packaging for these face products is really simple. Just like a straight up black plastic with just gray text melt. Really simple, but good quality. Like it feels good quality. You get a nice mirror, I think, in all of them. Yep, in all of them. So I don't think there's really anything to complain about packaging. As I said, nothing like super exciting, but also, you know, good quality, and I think it still looks nice. I actually really like that highlight. Let's wet it a little bit because we're like super extra. Bam. Ooh, that's so nice. And again, something I would do for the fall. All year round, I like a good bling and highlight. And then let's just pop some of this in the inner corner. And I do that a lot. I use my face highlight for an inner corner. So pretty, and I think it really helps the look a lot, because when you have such dark smoky eyes, I like to have that contrast in the inner corner to have a little bit of, you know, brightness to it. A+ really to everything that I've tried. I think the products that so far that have stood out to me the most is the eyeshadow palette and the highlight. The blush lighters were really pretty as well, something I will probably use a ton. The eyeliner was like kind of just like not super exciting, but like nothing was wrong with it. So I actually got 2 lip liners, a lipstick, and 2 glosses. I'll quickly just show you what I got, and then we'll decide what will look best with this look. They're ultra matte lip liners. I got the shade Kink, which is a more like reddish kind of burgundy, but still I think it could go. Like it doesn't have too much red in it. There's this one, which is Love Note. And this one's actually more of a nude, which I'm really excited about. But then the lipstick I got was Dark Room, which is like a beautiful, like super vampy purple like burgundy, like a more rich kind of vampy purple burgundy. So there's a bunch of options I can go, like directions I can go. For glosses, I got Overkill. And the packaging for the lip liners is the exact same as the eyeliner. And then the packaging for the lipstick is very similar actually to the powders, like very just sleek and simple. And then the lip glosses are similar to the lip sticks, but you can actually, there's like a see-through, the name is written in see-through so you can see the color through it, which I do like that. This one is super like, almost like a brighter vampy dark purple, which was Overkill. And then there's Amulet. And this is like a more, again, you get more of that reddish kind of burgundy hue to it, and that would go really well with the lip liners. So we're gonna do a little trio here. I'm gonna start with lip liner Kink. Okay, lip liner seems really pigmented. It glided on really easily, like it was creamy. So I just kind of did the outer half. It's definitely pretty matte. I'm gonna then go in with the lipstick Darkroom, which matches a lot better than I thought from swatch. So for a fall look, if I'm going really vampy and smoky and kind of more bold with the eye, I would either do a matching lip, which just screams like this looks screams fall to me, or I would do a nude lip to kind of just have the focus on the eyes, but I really wanted to go all out. So then I'm gonna go in with Amulet, which is that warmer kind of, has a little bit more of a reddish hue to it, but still pretty burgundy. Okay, so I have completed the look for today. I'm really, really happy with all of the lip products. As I said, lip liner was, you know, pointed enough. I could get a real crisp line. It was creamy, it glided on, it was easy. And it seemed from application that it's going to be long wearing because it's not slipping and sliding. The lipstick is also very matte. The shade matched almost perfectly. And then the gloss is just absolutely stunning. It almost has like a really super microfine shimmer to it. You would barely even be able to tell. Really pigmented glosses. And the nude lip liner I'm really pumped to try. I think I just wanted to go big. I wanted to go big or go home, so I went big. Super vampy. I think this look is, as I've said a trillion times already, screams fall to me, and I'm loving it. And it just puts me in the fall mood. I want to just like go for a evening walk and get a coffee and just sit out on the porch in the nice crisp air. A nice book. I'm just kidding, I don't really read. So if you guys enjoyed this tutorial / review, give this video a thumbs up. I hope it was helpful for you guys and you got some inspiration for some fall looks. Have some fun with it, play around with your makeup, and if you're looking for a more natural, maybe more warm toned look, definitely comment below. I can do that for you guys as well. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to check out the giveaway. All the information is listed in the description below, along with all of the products that I used today. Enjoy this beautiful, beautiful fall weather. I don't know if I had mentioned this before, I'm in Canada. So we get all 4 seasons and we're actually getting a really nice fall so far. So if you're in Canada or anywhere else that has beautiful fall weather right now, enjoy. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.